And greetings once again, primitive Earthmons. Welcome back to Blightfall with Alien Pet 13. Yes. As you can see, I'm wearing a handy-dandy and mostly useless wooden armor. Gotta have some kind of protection, and got some critters. Got a couple of sheep showed up, and a chicken. There's a chicken around here. If you wait long enough, you eventually will get some passive mobs to spawn in your thing here. Yeah, which is kind of good, I guess. So I've been doing a little bit of off-camera work. Quite a bit of off-camera work, actually. We had one of those spider spawning things right outside here, and so somewhere around here there's a spider trying to get in here and to kill me, but he ain't gonna. In fact, while I was doing the off-camera work, where is he? Oh, there he is. Little tiny spider, but they are deadly. There is a hole at the top of the dome there that they can manage to get in sometimes. So one of the things I've done while I was off camera, or one of the many things, if you could see, the bed is gone, and I done dug the hole down here. One of my chickens fell down here, so I can't breed them no more. But a chicken has done invaded the hell out of my space. I'm gonna kill him just to get the chicken food. But I built a little space down here with a whole bunch of extra storage, and I think eventually, once we get into the Thaumcraft stuff, we'll put all of our Thaumcraft research desk and all that kind of stuff down here. There's a place now for us to sleep, and we might as well do that right now, since it done be the night time. And also just put a little door in here. And I have another little space right here. This is going to be more of a darker space for oreberry bushes and things like that have a tendency to want to be in the dark in order for the oreberries to grow. We'll get this little bastard down here. He wants to get us. But another thing, I started a little bit of mining here. Ran into a problem, though, because I ran into some iron ore, and I cannot mine the iron ore yet, because this here pickaxe, which is a flint pickaxe, cannot yet mine the iron ore. But this is the technique I generally like to use for mining straight down. Just grab a bunch of ladders and just stand between two blocks, and you can just pa-chung, and you can mine downward that way, and you don't have to worry about falling through into a cave system or falling into lava. That way if you bust out one of the blocks, you're still standing on the other one. You can always see a hole and never be surprised by that. But yes, we need to mine up that iron ore. I've been mining a little bit back in here, as you can see. Trying to get some gravel. We need lots and lots of gravel to build our Tinker's Construct tinker table. Here's some more iron ore. And I've ran into a bit here and there. A lot of these cleared out areas back here are areas where, especially back here, where I found crap tons of gravel for the getting. Because we'll need a little bit more iron ore there. So, once we can mine that iron ore, we'll be in business. We'll be able to make iron tools. And real tricky mining things. You have to level up your tinker tools in order to mine the next thing, like iron, for some weird reason, is not capable of mining gold ore. But we can find this stuff named Hourcleys. Ooh, got a big ass tree. And Hourcleys is generally found in the area just underneath the the swamp island over there. You little spider, you ain't gonna get me, you sucker. But so I've been working on a few things, as you can see here. I've already got some seared bricks going. Pretty easy to make. You need crap tons of clay. And we'll go ahead and show you where you get clay. You need clay, you need gravel, and you also need sand in order to make the grout. You cook up that grout, and kill that evil thing. You cook that grout up, and that is how you get the seared bricks. So far over here, we're doing pretty good in this zone. I had a tentacle tentacle thing show up over here in between episodes, so I threw down a ethereal bloom, which is why this area is cleared. It'll all get tainted again, I'm sure. But eventually, ouch. Eventually what we'll do is we'll get some more ethereal blooms and we'll clear out this entire island. And once we do that, we'll be able to spawn lots of passive mobs here and things like that. And we'll start mining down here to find some hourcleys. So let's head back to Biodome right now. And yes, the grout. You pretty much just need, I'll show you the recipe for that. Pretty easy recipe, actually. Yeah, just clay, sand, and gravel. And, oh, again, went all the way over to the swamp delta, and I did not show you. But, pretty easy to find lots of sand and gravel over here. Boom, 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 boom. As we can see, all these areas that I dug out was all clay down there. And the terrain generation is the same in every Blightfall world. So this is where you're going to find it. You'll find some more over here. You'll find some more clay here. So this little area over here in the swamp delta, that was all clay. And this was all sand here. So plenty of sand, plenty of clay to get you started. And then you just throw that grout in your furnace, cook it up, make a bunch of seared bricks here, and from that you can make a bunch of these guys. And the other things, we'll probably need some more of this here. Sand. I might as well take the sand that's tainted. So we can make some glass, because some of those Tinker's Construct blocks we're going to need to make will require some sand, some glass, and but the other thing is we're going to need to find ourselves some lava. And so the way we're going to get lava, since we don't have any iron yet to make a bucket, that's okay. You can make the clay bucket here. I think it's good for maybe one use. Look at the recipe for that. First you make an unfired clay button, just 3 little things. Rings of clay. Did I say button? Bucket. And yeah, and then you throw those in your furnace, get your fired clay bucket. It's good for a couple uses, but there's plenty of clay around. We can make more if we need them. I think you can scoop up a bucket of lava with it, and once you dump it, I think it just destroys the clay bucket. I don't know if they have that same game rule here in Blightfall, but generally speaking, that's the way I've seen it working in other mod packs. So, okay, we got a little bit of clay. And, you know, while we're at it, we do also need a little bit of ink, so let's kill some squidlies. And we'll take their meat too, have ourselves another food source. Give it to me, your ink and your meat. The delicious, tasty calamari. And yes. There we got 6 of them. I think we only need 3 to make the stained clay blocks that we need to make our cooking table. So I'm gonna kill one more squidly just because I wanna. Die, squid, die. I said die already. And there we go. Yeah, there's a little bit more clay here. Grab it up. If you're under the water, the digging is pretty slow. If you're above the water, just stand on a block or something and you can dig down and it will dig much faster. But, okay. Now let's get out of this here taint. Kill that thing. Those things grow into terrible worse things. And they're all over the place now. Better kill this guy too. Away. And fairly soon we'll grab up some more ethereal blooms and come back here and clean this whole thing out. Back to Biodome Alpha. So, okay. And yes, running down on the foodness. So why don't we come in here? Oh, I've cooked up the rest of my seared bricks. Had to harvest a whole lot of wood in order to get some charcoal for the cooking of all this stuff, but that's okay. We got 5 raw calamari. We can eat one now. I don't think you get sick. I don't think you get salmonella or any of that kind of stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to maybe throw 3 of them in there, which will technically be another different type of food. So after we eat this one here, our nutrition value goes down. We'll have a 3rd food source there. So, okay, let's put some stuff away. And for now, maybe we can put that cooked chicken away, put the egg away, and let us see here. Clay, we've got the clay. And we're going to need more clay blocks, which we got plenty. These things will, stacks of 64 of clay will really fill up your stuff. So you just, craft them into blocks. And you just, if you want to bust them back down, all you gotta do is re-break them. You just throw them down on the ground there and bust them back into balls of clay. Yes, I think what we'll just do here is we'll put 24 of them in there. And we'll cook those guys up. Let's put some stuff away. We'll put that away. We will put the wood away. Got a little bit of sand. I'll harvest this tree a little bit later, maybe. Nice big old bunches of wood there. Oh, and I've been putting like wood items and things over here too, like a sugar cane, because we will use that to make a paper, wool, cotton, which can make wool and string. All those kind of things I tend to just all stick in my chest of wood stuff. So, and it's about that time again. Grab up our daily bonus of bone meal. Clean that stuff up. And put that in our chest. Now I got almost a couple of stacks of bone meal. I'm not really needing to use it much unless I need trees quickly. So that's what I'm saving that bone meal for. So, and we'll put a couple other things away. I think right now we'll put the day sight away and hit R to resort our inventory. And we'll just put this here. Seared bricks away. And these guys too. Put them up there for now. Might as well put these this here clay away and sand. Fantastical. So, yeah, let's see. I don't know. Do we get 8? Oh, yeah, we do get 8 out of that. So, really, we don't need to cook any more of these up right now. We'll just save the rest of these guys. We'll stick those up there. Those will be ready for us. We only need 3 of them, I think, to make our cooking table. Which we can take a look at that, the cooking table. Is yes, 3 stained clay bricks, just any kind of wood, and the cooking for blockheads deal. In fact, we can make that now. Why don't we do that? It's the refrigerator that we are going to need iron. Gotta make an iron door for that. But right now, we can make the cooking table. So, cooking for blockheads, I think we start with just a regular book, and we'll cook that sucker up. We're gonna need string, paper, and a couple of blank patterns. So, easy enough. We've got the makings of that right there. And we can go swimming around in the water and see if we can, find more sugar canes if we need it. We do a 3 cross like that. We get the string. Got 1, 2, 3. And got a couple extra patterns in there. And there we got the book. And away we get the cooking for dummies. Book is we just cook the book. Because it's a cookbook. Isn't that clever? Ha 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 ha. Okay. Chicken. In the meantime, let's breed these sheep. Make them do the sheep nasty. You. Come on, let's get it on. And then we can kill one of them. And maybe get some sheep meat. Did we get meat this time? No. I've bred and killed them, I think, 3 separate times and have yet to get any lamb chops. But I'm getting some brown wool. Useless, I tell you. Okay, put this wheat away. And how are we doing here? We don't need that in there anymore. We'll stick that up there. Cooking for blockheads. Okay, and what else do we need? We need the cooking for blockheads too, and we just add a crafting table to that. So that should be easy enough. We'll grab ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 hunks of wood, make a crafting table, and cooking for blockheads too. Yeah, we just need some regular logs. I think we're gonna have to chop down one of these trees. Chop this one down. And let's see, what did that give us? 5, I think that's all we need. So we got, grab 1, 2, 3 of these guys. Oops, 3 I said, not 4, 3. Learn to count, alien. Okay, 3 across the top. Look in the middle. And then swing. Now we got ourselves a cooking table. Fantastical. We're gonna slap that sucker down. Alright there. And, okay. So now we can cook stuff. And again, as soon as we can, we'll build a fridge. We'll put the fridge right next to it. This will detect all the contents of that fridge. And not only that, since it's got the cookbook built into it, it will already detect every kind of recipe that we can cook. So, for instance, if we grab up some of the stuff we got right now, or let's just grab a whole bunch of this. Ingredients on us, it will detect the ingredients that we have on us, and will tell us stuff we can cook, like we can cook this. We need the skillet, however, and we don't have the metals yet to build that. But, cutting board, I think we're going to need some iron for that as well. A juicer and things like that we can make. Let's see. The juicer should be, I think, just made with stone. Yeah. Pressure plate. And so why don't we do that? Why don't we grab some of this here dacite cobblestone, and we'll cook that up into smooth dacite stone. We can put some of this away. And yes, make up all of the cooking utensils as soon as you can. And then those things too, you can just store in your fridge once you get that built. And the fridge is a 1 block thing. You can build a 2nd block and make a taller fridge. I haven't been able to make like a double wide. It's kind of easy to fill the fridge with more ingredients than it will hold. But I guess you could always just make multiples of these. So, yeah, these are the things that you can make. It will just show you the available recipes, so that way you don't have to go through the cookbook and figure out all those Pam's Harvest Craft recipes. There's just so dang many of them. Chop another raw calamari here. And June, we're going to grab 2 of these guys for future eating of foods and stuff. So, okay. I think we got what we need there. Let's make pressure plate. And there, we've got ourselves a juicer. So, we go over here now. Of course, we don't have anything, but I can make probably some apple juice. Since we've got the juicer and we've got the apples, we can make applesauce. We need bowls for that. Pretty easily made as well. And I think they stack as well, so we can just go boom, boom, boom. Make some bowls. We'll just make 4 of them right now. And get ourselves some varieties of food. We can make fruit salad. And you just click on that. And I think, oh no, we need the cutting board. Which I think and most definitely is going to require some iron. Yes, it will require iron. But we can look at Pam's Harvest Craft here and look at a few other things. Bakeware. Just bricks. Make that pretty easily. Mortar and pestle, I believe. Have we made that yet? Oh yes, we do. We have that in our inventory. And let's see, cooking oil. And a lot of these other utensils are going to require iron, so we won't be able to get them just yet. Mixing bowl. We can make that pretty easily. Why don't we do that? And yes, I do have the stuff on me. Make some sticks. And bing, bing, bing. We got a mixing bowl. What else can we make here? What was the other thing? Stupid sheep. Okay, mixing bowl. Bakeware. Yes, I think we can make the bakeware. I did cook up some bricks. Let's cook up some more balls of clay. Balls of clay, great balls of clay. You should see a doctor about that. We'll get our daily bonus. Put that bone ass in there. Nothing like a bone in the ass to start the day, huh? Okay, we'll get these guys cooked up. But in the meantime, sure, let's go ahead and we'll make some applesauce. Oh, we can't do that without the pot. We can't do that. We can, however, make some juice. So, we just click, drag, and we're going to grab 2 of them. I don't want to eat more than 2 in a row of any one type of food there. Just because the nutritional value really isn't there. So we'll put these all in our food chest for now. We'll keep this as a spare food source there. And let's see. Bakeware. How do we make the bakeware? Was it just like that? That's right. So we've got our bakeware now. What else can we do? These sugar canes. Oh, of course I grabbed that because, of course, we make sugar with the sugar cane. So let's grab up a bunch of ingredients here and see what we can make out of it. I don't even know if we can cook the puffer fish in here. Can we? We can make scrambled eggs. We need 12 for that, but we can make some mayo. Let's go ahead and make a thing of mayo. Maybe a couple of them. Because that's an ingredient that is also an ingredient in other things. We can make the fried eggs once we get 12 for that. And flour, boiled eggs. And what else can we do? Make fruit punch. Let's go ahead and make a couple of fruit punches. And, that's probably going to do it for now. At least that gives us a bit of a variety. Let's put all this foodie stuff away. We'll put the fruit punch away for later. So, sweet. So now we've got a little bit more of a variety of food. And we can go a little bit longer now before we have to really diversify our food. Because there's nothing worse than starving and just wasting all of your food. So, okay. Putting stuff away. I'll just do that, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our ladders now. We've got our flint pickaxe. I'm going to grab a bit more wood here, and I'm going to build myself a door. And why don't we also grab a bed here, and we're going to set ourselves up over at the swamp delta here, and get ourselves ready to start doing a little bit of mining. And already we've got a little bit of hungries going on. We're just going to chomp, chomp, chomp. And in fact, you know what I think I'm actually going to do? Let's go back to Biodome Alpha. And yes, there is quests in here that I've been ignoring. The Scout quest line is pretty easy stuff here. Let's start with that. Grab ourselves a dirt block, and we can submit this quest. And let's see. Travel to the swamp. And what it wants us to do is travel to a specific location. We haven't been there just yet. So, but let me see. Register as Team Alpha. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We have automatically been registered. Okay, Growtastical. Bring your best armor, weapons, blah blah blah. Of course, you know, we've got shit for armor right now. As you can see, this stuff's already already pretty much destroyed. But one of the places we can go, we can look on our map here. And we've got this spot over here. So, but the Swamp Delta, why don't we go ahead and we'll just hit F3. It's F3, not 3. And I think, might as well grab that feather. I think we can hit these locations and claim the reward for that. Travel to the swamp. So, 592, 63, 1000. So let's go ahead and head over to the swamp. And let's see, where are we? 593? Oh, and it says we visited, so we can claim our reward for that. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Travel to the forest and travel to the jungle. So as you work through these locations, you can travel to them. And really all you gotta do is just take the number here, go into your map here, and you can set a new waypoint. One of the things you gotta do with it though is, for instance, let's look at forest here. 620, 90, 672. I think what we really want to put in there is 620, 672, 90, because of the way the waypoints work in the map. So, what was that again? 620, 672, 90, 620, 672, 90, 620, 672, 90. We're going to create, a new waypoint. 20, 672, and 90. Hopefully we did that right, and we're going to call this forest. And, okay, now we look at our map, and see if we hit it right. Did we hit it right? Yeah, and as we can already see, there is a tree there, but it's going to be a ways for us to go to get there. It's going to be a little bit tricky. It's probably best that we hop in a boat and get as close as we can over here and run like hell to it, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. That's how we can set our waypoints to do these little travel missions here. Right now I'm going back to Biome Alpha, and what I really want to do is I want to go over to this thing, which is fairly close, and grab up some goodies over there. So we're gonna take and just run like hell. And yeah, I think we got a bunch of crap in our inventory. That's all right. And so let's go for it. Run like hell. And we'll bounce and bounce and run and try to avoid evil critters. Got something going on underneath here that is preventing stuff. And we can see it up ahead, trying to avoid the horrible animals and critters. Jump and bounce and bounce and jump. And hopefully none of these animals will chase us and try to kill us. And so far I think, ooh, yes, and we got here. Anybody chasing me? These little taint things are pretty grayed out looking, but they still will hurt you. And oh, look at all the cool stuff we found here. Or ethereal bloom. This sheep's gonna come and try and kill us, so let's stab the crap out of him, probe him in his bunghole until he dies. And we can grab up that goo and submit that for the xenobiologist one. So let's get that at the ready. Mission manual, submit. We've got to find 3 of these and 5 of those in order to do that. We've got another little quest. Now, what are these guys here? Shimmer leaves. We've got 4 ethereal blooms and what looks like 8 of these shimmer leaves. The shimmer leaves will also prevent the taint from coming back, but they won't work as well as the ethereal blooms. But we're going to find out later that these shimmer leaves can be converted into ethereal blooms. And we've got some night ore up here too. I'm going to leave those in place right now. And we got down here mystical yellow flowers. We'll grab a couple of those up. I'm going to leave one in each corner here because I don't know if they will continue to spread and grow. But we'll grab a few of them now. I'm going to leave those here. We can come get them anytime we want. And of course, once we right-click this thing, now we've got this location unlocked, and we can use the little teleport thing to get here anytime we need to. Since we took all those ethereal blooms away, I'm going to throw down some torches to keep this area lit up. And swinging daddy-o. Okay, so now we've got a total of 6 ethereal blooms, and we've got 8 of these shimmer leaves, which is going to be a while before we get to the point where we can convert those into something useful, like more ethereal blooms. But now I think with that we've got 6 of these, we've got enough now to go back to, you need to be destroyed. But we've got enough of those to, seeds, to go back to the swamp delta. And now, all we've got to do is take these guys, and we can start cleaning this place out here. We can throw down a bloomage, and it will kill all the bad stuff in the surrounding area. And, like I say, what we can do is we can start kind of sweeping through here. And 6 of them is enough to get kind of 6 across, and then we can just kind of move them forward as we clean out all the taint here until we get to the other end of the island. Of course, I'm going to do that all off camera because it takes a little while to do. And it goes a little faster if you throw them down and you just manually go around busting up all these little fibrous taint blocks that are sitting on top of the dirt blocks here. But once you do that, it will go away. All this purple color will go away eventually. And yeah, we'll have at least reclaimed this one island from the taint. Some of it may come back. If once you do that and you notice the taint coming back, it's usually because there are underground passages that have taint running through them. But I'll just throw down another ethereal bloom. And once we claim this island and rid it of the horrible taint disease, we'll throw them down here. And yes, we can start spawning passive mobs. And have another source of food. We'll have cows, chickens, pretty much everything. Yeah, we get back down there. So, anyway, I think that's probably going to be about all we should do for today for this episode. So in the next one, I think we're going to start digging. We'll build ourselves a little shack over here and start mining, see if we can find some oracles. And I happen to know as well that somewhere down under here, these guys keep coming back, there is a source of lava. As soon as we find that source of lava, I think we'll have pretty much everything that we need to get our Tinker's Construct table going. And let's see, take a look in the quests here. We can always go to the supplier, I think, and beg him to give us stuff. We can request food, request saplings. I don't know if we can get iron. One of these quests in here, I think will give us some iron or something. But if we can find the oracles, we can just build a normal pickaxe with that. We can mine up some iron. Once we get that iron and we get ourselves a little bit of lava, build our Tinker's smeltery, and then we can start using iron tools and use that in the search for the ever elusive copper. which will then in turn allow us to get gold, and so on. So, if you enjoyed this video, please do remember to rate, comment, share, subscribe, and always obey your alien overlords, or you'll be probed in your bunghole. Once again, this is Alien Pet 13, signing off. I'll be later.